Going on, guys? Polymer Peacemaker. We're going to do a video today mostly speaking upon IDPA, and there's a few things that I want to cover. First and foremost, let's start with my new IDPA holster setup. It's for the Glock 34, and this holster setup here is made by Master-Tac. Master-Tac is new to the business, and Bill over there is a great guy. His work is top-notch. Quality is insane versus the other top manufacturers, Comtac and Blade Tech, things of that nature. And I went ahead and I ordered his holster. It's got the retention adjustability and his single mag pouches. They fit very nice. Retention's good. I like a little bit more retention on my mags than I do the gun. The gun I have set up to hardly anything. Like if I hold it upside down, it'll probably fall out. But for IDPA, I want a fast draw. And you don't need retention in IDPA. And why, you ask? Well, if you think about the basics, in IDPA, when you're getting ready to do your course fire, once the buzzer goes off, you draw your gun. So, running around with the gun in your holster never happens. Once the buzzer goes off, you draw, and then you do all your movement, and your shooting, and then you reholster. So, it's not going to fall out walking or anything silly like that. So, Master-Tac, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is top notch. His work is just, it's amazing. So, I decided instead of going with what everybody else was going with, the Comtac and Master-Tac and whatnot, Blade Tech, that I would try the little guy. So, I'll post the info to Master-Tac down below. You go ahead and give Bill a call and tell him what you want. He does completely custom work. So, if you have a holster that you want designed differently, he can do it. You want mag pouches done differently, he can do it. The guy is one of the very few that works with kydex in a custom manner. Alright, the second thing I want to address. I've been watching quite a few videos lately on the whole IDPA competitive edge and modifications done. I noticed a gentleman that posted a video with this trigger kit he bought, and go to figure, it's not IDPA legal. I highly recommend that you just go to Google and type in IDPA rulebook, and it will show up in a PDF format. Download it, open it, print it, read it, study it, learn it. If you do that, you won't make mistakes like he did, buying a Tech Fulcrum trigger, which are around $200–250, and render it useless, and end of the day, you just wasted money. So, reading the rule book, things of that nature, you get away from making mistakes. You don't have to always live and learn. You can read and be knowledgeable in what you're doing and not have to worry about it. But that leads me to wanting to talk about the people that go out to IDPA and are out there for gamesmanship and competition, just focus. That's their main goal. The main goal of IDPA is to test your skill and your ability, the ability of you, not the equipment or the gamesmanship competition equipment. Competition equipment is not permitted in IDPA. And, you have to refrain from unsportsmanlike conduct. And that falls under illegal equipment. Unfair actions, trying to not shoot off your last round, or hitting on threats just to get a faster time. You know, if someone is not happy with the way that your sportsman-like attitude is being conducted, then they can report you to the AC or HQ, and if they feel necessary, like you're out there shooting a Master-Tac trigger, you got the illegal guide rods, the list is all different for each division of IDPA, but the steel guide rods aren't allowed. And we're talking about stock service pistol here, what a majority of you guys shoot. And basically, if you get caught with it, they're going to disqualify you from the match. And once you're disqualified from the match, and it becomes a repeated offense, if someone reports you, you can lose your membership. So now you're not even able or allowed to shoot the sport. And it's not oh, I didn't know better. Well, if you read the rule book, you would know all the criteria to participate in the sport to the level that it was intended. So that's just basically my opinion on what I've been seeing lately, and I find it sort of crazy, to be honest. I mean, go ahead. If it was up to me, I'm not the IDPA police. If I see you out there shooting illegal stuff, I'm not gonna say anything. But if you're carrying this big attitude and you think that you're in the right and you read the rule book and your stuff is good to go, then who am I to say? If you get called out on it by the RO or the match director, then I guess better hope you read the rules good, because you'll be disqualified or possibly lose your membership. So, is it really worth it? No. That Master-Tac trigger and that stainless steel guide rod or tungsten guide rod, and that mag well, or just to name a few, what's it really doing for you? I mean, is it really going to make you jump to master class overnight? Absolutely not. So, it's a moot point. It's pretty stupid in my opinion. A lot of people could take a stock Glock, go out to IDPA and shoot. My whole philosophy on upgrades are, once you can outshoot your current configuration, then go ahead and upgrade to another configuration, i.e. your stock sights. We all know the stock sights on the Glock aren't good, but they're more than capable of taking care of the job. I've shot stock Glock sights for a long time. Bullseyes, easy, not a problem. Once you outshoot that, or you want to learn how to call your shots, or make faster shot acquisitions, or something to bring you to a further, your next level, progress to your next level, then go ahead and upgrade your sights. Once that stock trigger is mastered and you feel, well, I want to get into, to shooting a little faster, placing my shots faster. I'm calling my sight picture now, and I'm getting my shots called, and I feel I can move this trigger a little bit faster. I want it smoother, lighter. Upgrade your trigger. But until you are fully comfortable with the sport and the rules, and you can actually, shoot your stock Glock to its full capability, then there's no point in upgrading. But it's your money. You do as you wish. It's just my opinion on what I've experienced and what have you. So that's about it, guys. Just for the newcomers of IDPA and the people out there that have really been ruining the sport, in my opinion, it's not a competitive sport. Let me rephrase that completely. It's not intended to be a competitive sport, but it very well can, and it is to a lot of people, a competition. You're competing against other people to have better times and, to try to be a better class. I'm not saying I go out there for the full intention of the self-defense situations and the scenarios. Sure, it's a learning experience, but I do go out there to compete, i.e. why I have a Glock 34 and not a Glock 26 or a 27 out there on what I actually carry. I want to go out there to compete, but at the same time I want to do it within the legal limits. I don't want to overstep my boundaries and make it unfair to the other people out there that are trying to compete. Now if I go ahead and put a stainless steel guide rod in, a Fulcrum trigger, paint it all black, totally cover it up, and then pray that no one ever decides to check my gun, well, would that be fair? Is that sportsmanlike? Absolutely not. So why do it? And basically the whole point of this rant is because it just sort of angers me and aggravates me, because I know a few people on hand that are planning and have setups and will be shooting local events with me and are doing it illegally. And I'm not a rat and I'm not a snitch and I'm not going to call them out, but it's just, I just think it's ridiculous. But hey, if that's what you want to do, then, you know, bring it on. We'll see who's still the better shot. Doesn't matter to me one bit. That's about it. So, in ending, let's say that you do run your Master-Tac trigger and your steel guide rod and all your extensions on your magazine. So you got your little loop and stuff. If it fits in the box and you get by with it for 3 months, a year, 6 months, and you make master class, and now you're going to big open events and really big shooting gatherings where they actually check your firearm and you get called on it, and you shot your qualifiers and you're qualifying as a master class and you're this great awesome shooter, and you go to these events where people actually pay attention to what you're using and they check your firearm and they find out it's illegal and they make you convert it back to stock, are you going to be that master class shooter? Ponder on that, gold. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just my rant. So I'll show you guys the stuff up close. He actually puts caps on their retention adjustments. It's fantastic. I really advise you guys check them out. I'm actually going to show you guys the cards, so it'll probably be easier. And this whole setup here cost me $90 shipped. It's within the price range of the others. Hope you guys got that. Try to get on that phone number. I don't know how well it's coming out. Try to make it focus. But that's it. I'll post it down below too. So that's all I really wanted to go over and cover. Go print out the Idpa rulebook, read it all, decide what you're going to shoot, SSP, modified, whatever the case. Most of the same rules apply. And read the rulebook, learn the rules, and that's about it. So, or don't. Your call. Everyone take care. Be safe.